unfortunately, it was a terrible accident, tragic injury, and he'll take a little bit of time to recover physically. I think more will come out on that when Anthony's prepared to share it.
Obviously, two of my good friends passed away.
They were in the front, the two people in the front seats?
One was in the front and one was behind him, so those two.
Oh, on the right side. On the right side.
Yeah, on the right side, both passed away, I still hasn't hit me yet.
Brother, I'm sorry for that, man. Hey, you scared the world. I'll tell you that right now. You scared the world.
Just want to be life is short, man.
Anthony Joshua has made a statement concerning his career. And this is what he had to say. He said, quote, he said, "I can't stop now. I've got to keep going until I reach my destination. I'm targeting Tyson."
Love and respect for Anthony Joshua right now, because you just think to yourself, what he must be going through psychologically, nobody knows, because we're not him. He obviously needs time, and boxing would be the last thing on his mind, or if he should fight again or anything like that.
Eddie Hearn confirms Anthony Joshua is showing immense bravery. After surviving a tragic accident and losing a close friend, Ajay's resilience is remarkable. Hearn explains that within just a month or two, Joshua is expected to fully recover, both mentally and physically. Once ready, the fight will be officially announced. Tyson Fury vs. Anthony Joshua in 2026 is coming, and the stage is set for history.
As well, that's why the fight makes so much sense, because he's the best be the best. But it's not like he's a champion and we have to kind of sing to his tune. We're being as courteous as we can. But sooner or later, we have to make another move.
Eddie Hearn confirms Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury and highlights AJ's incredible bravery. After the tragic loss of a close friend, Joshua himself posted that he's a brave man, he won't stop, and he's ready to fight Fury. The heavyweight world is buzzing. This isn't just a comeback, it's a statement, a clash of titans, and one of the most anticipated fights in 2026.
Fight that people have been talking about, and the only fight people want to see, and the reason that His Excellency has been engaging in those talks with Tyson Fury is to fight Anthony Joshua.
Showbiz The Adult highlights Anthony Joshua's resilience after tragedy, praising his mental and spiritual strength. Despite losing a close friend, Aj remains focused, determined, and unbroken. Fans wondered how he'd recover, but his confidence and clarity show a warrior ready to rise again. Joshua's mind is as strong as his fists, proving he's prepared to face Tyson Fury in 2026 with full fire.
It's good to hear Anthony Joshua speak with confidence and strength, saying that he has a strong mind. And that was great, because a lot of people are wondering with that tragedy, how he could be doing mentally and spiritually. Of course, he's sad. Of course, he's down. Of course, he needs time to grieve and all those things. But he has a strong.
Spencer Brown emphasizes the growing tension as the heavyweight division braces for one of its biggest showdowns. Aj is ready, focused, and raring to go, while Fury's involvement with Gold Star adds a layer of intrigue. The closeness between the two camps fuels anticipation, making this fight not just a battle of champions, but a chess match of strategy, power, and legacy.
Man in the who's come back in the heavyweight division now, so for that sort of stuff, and he's raring to go. He's don't forget Tyson's involved with Gold Star. He's a shareholder in Gold Star. We'll make a big announcement soon, but him and Ajit are very close, very, very.
Duke McKenzie doesn't hold back as he calls out Fury's constant retirement chatter. Fans and insiders alike are tired of delays and vague announcements. Fury must act, commit, or step aside. McKenzie stresses the need for clarity, while the world waits to see if he's truly ready to face Aj. Boxing needs action, not words, and the stage is set for explosive drama.
Fed up of listening to, I'm coming out of retirement and I'm going to fight again and all the rest of it. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, go into retirement, do whatever you're going to do, join a circus or, travel the world and spend your money. Whatever you're going to do, just do it. I think everybody's bored and fed up with listening to Tyson Fury talking about coming out of
Tyson Fury is back in full force, and the Gypsy King isn't messing around. Fury's dedication to his return is clear every session, every drill, every moment in the gym is focused on one goal: dominance. Fans are on edge, anticipating a fighter who's not just returning, but returning with purpose, ready to remind the world why he's one of boxing's most feared heavyweights.
Working very hard for this return. The Gypsy King is not taking this lightly whatsoever.
Spencer Oliver highlights the stakes as Tyson Fury eyes Anthony Joshua, the fight every fan dreams of. Fury's rumored match against Makhmudov showcases the power and danger he's willing to face, but it's clear Aj is the ultimate target. With style, strength, and strategy all aligning, this isn't just a fight, it's a calculated move by Fury to cement his dominance in the heavyweight division.
The Anthony Joshua was the dream fight that he was hoping for sometime late summer. Arslanbek Makhmudov is the rumoured guy that he's going to be coming in against, the guy that just beat Dave Allen, the big Russian, very powerful, very strong, but his style suits someone like...
Simon Jordan dives deep into AJ's mindset, reflecting on the mental and physical hurdles after recent personal tragedy. Joshua has the body of a champion, but the question remains whether boxing will give him the fire to return and face elite competition like Tyson Fury. It's not just about strength, it's about heart, resilience, and purpose. Will Aj channel his pain into motivation, stepping back into the ring with the hunger to dominate? Or will life outside the ring redefine him? Fans are left on edge, watching a warrior prepare to reclaim his destiny while balancing the scars of his journey.
And so with that in mind, physically, of course, he'll overcome it. It's whether boxing provides him with an outcome that he wants to motivate himself to go back into a ring and punch people in the...
Johnny Nelson highlights how tragedy impacts Joshua ahead of Fury fight. The recent loss of close friends has weighed heavily on Anthony Joshua. Nelson emphasizes that while fans focus on upcoming bouts, the human side cannot be ignored. Joshua must process grief and regain focus, showing the world that even in heartbreak, he remains committed to stepping into the ring against Tyson Fury.
Not talk about these two young men that lost their lives and their families, how it's affected their families. So you want to concentrate on AJ. How's it going to affect AJ? Instead of concentrating on how's it affected the people that have lost.
Jarrell Miller shares sympathy for Joshua's mental struggle. Even those not closest to Anthony Joshua can feel the mental toll of the recent tragedy. Miller stresses how overwhelming the situation is, witnessing the aftermath online. Despite everything, Joshua's focus on his career and upcoming fight with Tyson Fury shows remarkable resilience and determination in the face of unimaginable grief.
You don't know what other people are going through. And even though AJ, you know, we're not on the best terms, man, I feel for this brother, man. Because it could have been my family, could have been my friends. And, you know, I feel like, man, it's mentally, like, kind of draining looking at this stuff all day on the line. And like I said, I didn't really see nothing too graphic until this morning. Was like, now I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my life, man. I've seen dead bodies before and all that. And, man, I don't even know how to even express.
Johnny Nelson reflects on life in Joshua's upcoming Fury clash. Nelson reminds fans that while fights and rivalries capture headlines, real-life tragedies put everything in perspective. Anthony Joshua, still processing the loss of close friends, faces Tyson Fury not just as an opponent, but as part of his journey to find focus again. The emotional weight could define how Joshua approaches training, strategy, and mindset in the ring. Nelson highlights that every moment in boxing now carries personal significance, turning the heavyweight showdown into a battle of resilience, heart, and the unbreakable spirit of a champion, determined to honor his lost friends while chasing glory.
Nigeria, it's just sad. It just makes you realise how valuable life is and how things can change in a heartbeat. So when we talk about fights and we talk about beefs and, you know, these things are just nothing when it comes to real life and losing your life. So it was a sad thing to hear, a sad thing to see. God knows how it'll affect those that saw it mentally, emotionally. But you've got to think about these two men who were somebody's child, someone's brother. And that's what you've got to think about, those people that have lost their...
Eddie Hearn teases the chess game behind Joshua versus Fury. The heavyweight world hangs on every word Eddie Hearn shares. He lays bare the uncertainty surrounding Tyson Fury. Nobody can predict the Gypsy King's next move, and every statement, every hint could be part of a bigger strategy. For Anthony Joshua, patience is key. Hearn reveals Aj is a couple of weeks away from re-entering camp, carefully rebuilding physically and mentally after recent personal tragedy. Behind the scenes, discussions with Frank Warren and Spencer Oliver are quietly shaping the next move, ensuring that when Joshua steps into the ring, he does so at peak focus. This isn't just a fight, it's a high-stakes chess match, a collision of timing, preparation, and raw heavyweight power that could define both men's legacies. Fans can feel the tension crackling.
You can't ever guess what Tyson Fury's thinking or what his plan is, you know, and it's really, you just got no, like, you can't choose confidently what he's going to do. Maybe he's had enough, maybe he's got the ump, maybe it's a game. You just got to worry about yourself, and you know, for us, AJ's probably a couple of weeks away from going back into camp, and then, you know, in a couple of weeks maybe we'll reach out to Frank and Spencer and say, look, we're going to make our next move, do you want to speak to Tyson and see, make sure it's 100%? And
Carl Froch questions Fury's retirement and builds anticipation for Joshua clash. Carl Froch doesn't hold back, pointing out the curiosity and frustration surrounding Tyson Fury's on and off retirement announcements. For Anthony Joshua, this fight isn't just another bout, it's the culmination of patience, strategy, and mental resilience after facing personal tragedy. Froch stresses that fans and fighters alike are desperate to see this showdown, where timing and mindset could be just as crucial as raw power. Fury's unpredictability adds tension, while Joshua's disciplined preparation and focus on returning at full strength make him a formidable contender. The heavyweight world waits with bated breath, knowing this clash isn't merely about titles, but legacy, pride, and the raw drama of two of boxing's giants finally colliding in the ring.
I know the fight with Anthony Joshua is an interesting one we want to see, one that I certainly want to see. First of all, I'd just like to say, why retire, why come out? I've touched on it.
Tony Bellew breaks down Joshua's risk versus reward against Fury. Tony Bellew highlights the delicate balance Anthony Joshua faces. Coming off a physically and mentally grueling camp, Joshua must weigh the timing of taking on Tyson Fury, one of the most unpredictable heavyweights in history. Bellew points out that while Fury might call the shots or dictate the pace, Joshua cannot afford to pass up a career-defining opportunity. This fight isn't just a test of skill, it's a mental chess game where every punch, movement, and decision matters. Bellew emphasizes that Joshua's preparation, focus, and resilience in the wake of personal tragedy will play a critical role. The stakes couldn't be higher. Legacy, pride, and the heavyweight crown are all on the line, making this potential showdown irresistible for fans worldwide.
It's one that, right now, I mean, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now immediately when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well, so it's tough really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen, and I'm not so sure it's someone, once again, boy who cried wolf.
Gareth A. Davies confirms strategic Joshua comeback before Fury showdown. Gareth Davies sheds light on Anthony Joshua's careful path back to the ring. After a long hiatus and personal tragedy, this isn't just a casual tune-up, it's a calculated return, designed to ensure Joshua is at peak strength and focus before facing Tyson Fury. The heavyweight world watches closely as behind-the-scenes coordination unfolds, with camps planning every detail to maximize performance. Davies emphasizes that this strategic approach isn't about rushing, but about precision timing and preparation. Joshua's mental resilience, forged through grief and determination, pairs with his physical readiness to create a fighter primed for a defining moment. When he steps into the ring against Fury, it will be the culmination of months of calculated preparation, emotional recovery, and sheer heavyweight ambition that could reshape boxing history.
He'll get a tune-up. It'll be Anthony Joshua before Alexander Usyk. That is my understanding.
When you say tune-up, you're not referring to Anthony Joshua as a tune-up,
no, that's not a tune-up.
No, that's what I mean. But just the way you worded that. Then.
Well, we're already into. He hasn't fought for 6.5, 7 months.
Oh, he's retired, mate.
He's retired. Yeah, he's retired. My understanding is behind the scenes they're working very closely on getting him back. Maybe late this year or very early.
Johnny Nelson predicts Joshua has the edge over Fury. Johnny Nelson highlights the calculated risk versus reward in the heavyweight clash everyone is waiting for. While analysts and fans speculate on Fury's counters and potential strategies, Nelson leans toward Anthony Joshua, pointing to his ring intelligence, timing, and ability to execute under pressure. He acknowledges Fury's unpredictability and raw power, but stresses that Joshua's experience, precision, and mental fortitude give him the slight edge. After personal tragedy, Joshua's comeback isn't just physical, it's emotional and strategic. Every jab, feint, and punch carries purpose, honed through months of preparation and focus. Nelson paints a picture of a battle that's as much about mental resilience as skill, making this clash between Joshua and Fury a heavyweight spectacle that could define a generation and etch both fighters' legacies in boxing history.
Because Tyson Fury is a fighting man. So I know Dylan White is nightmare to everybody. You never know right now. People are thinking, yes, I know how to take that boy out. It's the same shot Anthony Joshua took him out with, and Pulev took him out, Povetkin took him out with. But I just think, fight-wise, I'd lean towards Anthony Joshua.
The stage is set, the drama is real, and Anthony Joshua is ready to show the world exactly what he's made of. After enduring the tragic loss of a close friend, Aj has proven his bravery, resilience, and unbreakable spirit. He's back in the gym, mentally sharper, physically stronger, and hungrier than ever, with Tyson Fury looming as the ultimate test. Fury isn't taking him lightly. Either the Gypsy King is working, planning, and preparing for one of the most electrifying clashes in heavyweight history. Fans have waited for years. Rumors have swirled. But now it's official. The fight is coming, and nothing will stop it. This isn't just a fight. It's a battle of legacy, pride, and dominance. So tell us in the comments, who do you see walking out victorious? Aj with his unstoppable power and heart, or Fury with his unrelenting skill and experience? The countdown begins.